All right, guys, today we're going to talk about writing and graphing inequalities. I hope this is review for you, um, but either way, it's pretty easy. We're just going to talk about how to write them from a sentence and how to graph them if they're already a mathematical inequality. So first, let's talk about some common words that we use for inequalities. So if I have this symbol, we read it out loud as less than. But sometimes in word problems or number sentences, we'll say we can also swap it out with no more than. That's a common one we'll see. The opposite here, the other direction is greater than. And we also sometimes will see that as no less than, which should make sense. These are opposites. All right, this one with the line underneath means less than or equal to. Another common things we'll see it as is at most. That's another common phrase we'll see for that one. And then we have greater than or equal to. And then a common phrase we'll see for that one is at least. All right, so let's talk about graphing inequalities. So when I say we're graphing inequalities, we're doing that on a number line. So on our number line, I like to do the number before and the number after. So we'll do 2, 3, 4. If you have just a regular less than or greater than without the equal to, you use an open dot. And then this is less than, so that means we're going to the left, to the smaller digits. All right, here, similar problem. I'm going to make my number line 9, 10, and 11, so that 10's right in the middle here. There's no line underneath for equal to, so we're going to use an open dot. And then x is larger than 10, so we're pointing our arrow to the right. We want the digits larger than 10. X is less than or equal to 12, so on my number line, I will do 11, 12, and 13. Because it has the or equal to, we're going to use a filled in dot. And then since x is smaller than 12, we want it pointing to the left. 5 is less than or equal to x. So I'll make my number line with 4, 5, 6. So that 5 is right in the middle. It does have the line for or equal to, so we'll fill in our dot. And then x is larger than 5, so we want this pointing to the right. Just some more practice here. So this one we'll do 5, 6, 7. There's no line underneath, so we'll use an open dot. And then x is larger than 6, so it's going to the right. K is less than or equal to -5. So negatives, sometimes people struggle on a number line, but we'd have -6, -5, and -4. Okay, this is getting larger. We want a filled in dot, and then K is smaller, so smaller is still to the left. -6 is smaller than -5. P is greater than or equal to 15. So 13, 14, 15. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. 14, 15, 16. We want a filled in dot pointing right. 7 is less than x. So I'll make my number line with 6, 7, 8. We want an open dot pointing right. -4 is greater than m. So again, negatives can be tricky, but -5 is smaller. -3 is bigger. We want an open dot, and then m is smaller, so we're pointing to the left. And then 3 is greater than or equal to k. So I have 2, 3, 4. I want a filled in dot, a solid one. And then k is less than 3, so we're pointing to the left. All right, writing these inequalities from a number sentence. So this is a number x is less than 2. So we'll use x. Anytime it says is in a word problem or a number sentence, that means you're using either an equal sign or an inequality symbol. So this one says is less than. So we're just using the less than symbol and then 2. X less than 2. So this one we included because it doesn't have the is. This is not an inequality. X less than 2 means that we're subtracting. So 2 minus x is really what this would look like. So it has to have that is to have the inequality symbol. 4 times the number w is less than 24. So again, we have this is. That's where our symbol will go. So 4 times the number w, we can write as just 4w, is less than, so we use the less than symbol, 24. That's how that one would look. I think we just have 2 more here. 4 less than a number w is greater than 12. So this is where our symbol goes because it has the is. Here, just like we talked about on the last slide, 4 less than a number w is subtraction. So w minus 4 is how we would write that because that's 4 less than this number w. And then is greater than, we want a greater than symbol, 12. Three is less than or equal to. So again, there's our is. That's where our symbol is going to go. A number x plus 7. So we have 3 is less than or equal to x plus 7. That's how we would write that one. All right. So that's it for today. You're finished with your video notes. And now you're moving on to an assignment on big ideas, 2.1 practice.